All right, you guys, it is time for our week one game against the Rams. And if you missed the last episode, we were playing preseason, and Ken Walker tore his pec, and he is out for the entire season. So our starting running back is going to be Zach Charbonnet to begin with. And if that doesn't really work out, we might have to sign a veteran in free agency or maybe potentially trade for a running back because we do have aspirations of at least, I think, making the playoffs. All right, before our game against the Rams, we're going to continue to try to keep Geno as high of an overall as possible. And over the top, we've got Tyler Lockett. Got 5 seconds left. We're in bronze. I'm not sure if we can get to silver. We don't have any time left. That's going to be the end of it, and we get bronze. Oh, well, I mean, again, we're just trying to make sure that Geno stays as high of an overall for as long as possible. At 32 years old, he's going to get hit with regression pretty soon. First game is at CenturyLink. Matt Stafford, Cam Akers coming into the building with Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp's probably going to have a pretty good season this year. And yes, we are wearing the classic jerseys. I'm not sure if they're actually updated to what they're looking like this season. I know that the classic jersey game, I think it's actually against the Browns, but I'm not entirely sure. Time for the offense to come out on the field. Geno looking really big. I mean, his chest is looking gigantic because of that flak jacket, but decision making aggressive, speed is pretty solid overall, still an 81. I'm trying to, again, try to keep that overall as high as possible at 32. And if he has a really good season, if he has a Pro Bowl caliber season, I can see him getting up to an 85 this year. We'll see. All right, coming out in a 3 wide receiver set, which is what I assume we're going to be running most of the season. DK had a really delayed sort of release there. Does pick up a good amount of yards, gets us into position on second and short to run the football with Charbonnet. And this is where we really got to see if Charbonnet can actually run the ball. He didn't do that bad in preseason, but it's a different game playing regular season, especially against Aaron Donald. And he almost did a backflip. And looking at the draft picks again, yeah, Charbonnet, he seems like a decent receiving back, actually, and a decent, like, pass blocker. But yet to be seen the underneath. Oh, inaccurate ball from Geno. It's 4th and 1. We got to punt it. All right, get into the defense here. We got Julian Love playing deep coverage. We're sending Bobby Wagner on a blitz to start off with. They're playing a pretty balanced formation. They're running up the middle with Cam Akers. We did not fill the gap super well, but Jordan Brooks comes in for the tackle after Cam Akers picks up that first down. Really was a killer not getting that first down pickup after getting 8 yards on the first pass. You'd assume we could get a first down pickup with only 2 yards and 2 plays to get it. Playing underneath, and we do get there. Cooper Kupp gets knocked down by Devin Witherspoon after a 6-yard pickup. And it's going to be 2nd and 4, and we're going to play some underneath coverage. Really, this Rams team, I'm not too worried about their sort of deep throwing ability. Like, Cooper Kupp he's not really known for, like, catching a lot of deep balls. I mean, he can really do anything, but, you know, he doesn't have that sort of elite athleticism and speed. He's more of like a JSN type of receiver. They don't have like a burner, really, is what I'm trying to say. In the gun again. Watching the short. Oh, and it's an inaccurate ball from Matt Stafford. Tariq Woolen playing decent coverage. Again, Tariq, so underrated with his man coverage. We need to make sure that we upgrade his man a little bit because we are going to play a decent amount of man. We're not just going to straight up play zone defense. Bobby Wagner. Good job by Jordan Brooks there on getting the stop, making it 3rd and 9. 2 tackles already from Jordan Brooks. We're going to bring a man blitz. It's a little bit risky, and so we're actually going to go into cover 1. We're going to watch Tariq Woolen's side a little bit. And good job by Devin Witherspoon undercutting the route. Huge interception for the rookie with his first pick of the season. I think that was that against Tutu Atwell? Matt Stafford throwing it and completely read by Devin Witherspoon against, oh yeah, it was against Van Jefferson. Great job by Devin Witherspoon. That is the biggest play he's made up to this point. He didn't really show out that much in preseason, but he's looking great already. Charbonnet gets launched into the ground by Aaron Donald. And Aaron Donald's feasting against our interior O-line. I mean, our center's position is kind of weak. Left guard shouldn't be that bad with Damian Lewis. Our right guard, really, where Phil Haynes is at, that's the weakness of this offensive line. Phil Haynes is only like a 60. On the run, good block from Damian Lewis, and Charbonnet does pick up some yards, making it 3rd and 10. And we have to capitalize off of that pick from Devin Witherspoon, so we got to pick up this first down. Corners is not looking that great. Looks like they got one single high safety. Looks like it's zone, and it is. Noah Fant's actually wide open. We don't have the time to get it to him, though. And Aaron Donald delivers a hit on Geno as he throws the football away. But if you guys are enjoying the series, make sure to subscribe. I do really enjoy playing these franchise series because it's more of me just kind of like talking, just like talking about like the Seahawks, talking about like the NFL, talking about whatever that comes to mind versus like the player profiles, which are more, you know, like scripted and thought out. And so it's not really as much my personality. It's more focused on like kind of telling a story. So if you guys are enjoying this series, let me know. Appreciate it for sure. Tariq Woolen coming on the tackle, but Cooper Kupp just trucks him. Okay, so we're going to come out in cover 2 again. Not too worried about the deep routes sort of beating us. Jordan Brooks going underneath, and still Cooper Kupp getting a short pickup against Tariq Woolen. Despite the fact that Tariq Woolen's zone coverage is fantastic, and again, he's incredibly lengthy and fast, so you would expect that he could play really great flat coverage in this game, but does get beat by Cooper. Another pass play where, oh damn, I stuck on Cooper Kupp instead of going to Van Jefferson. I expect probably a run at this point. They've been passing it quite a bit. We're going to blitz, bring Jamal Adams, and nope, it's actually another short completion to Cooper Kupp. Another nice hit, this time by Julian Love. Finally, a run play. Oh, it's play action again. Another short completion. Cam Akers goes out of bounds. Good tackle by Jamal Adams. And they really don't care about running the football at all. I mean, I kind of view the Rams as being fairly balanced. Like, they run the ball a decent amount for not having a great running back. Finally, they do run the ball. Great tackle by Jordan Brooks, laying out Cam Akers, his third carry. So far, you know, what we saw in the preseason with Teddy Bridgewater just kind of going crazy with the backers, I don't think that's really changed so far, although we do have Matt Stafford at 1 interception. But overall, aside from that one pick, the Rams have been kind of humming on offense, kind of doing whatever they want to do. Need to figure out if we can slow them down in some way. Doesn't look like man coverage has been working too well against them. Neither is zone coverage. And it's another run from Cam Akers, and Cam Akers is going to break away. We thought it was play action again. It wasn't. It was just a regular run from Cam Akers. We had Bobby right back there to tackle Matt Stafford, but Cam Akers takes it all the way, finds a gap, and that gives him the 7-0 lead. Really, we should have a lead over the Rams after everything that we've done positively in this game, but it is what it is. We're still in it, of course. Dwayne Eskridge gets launched into the ground again. That animation happens way too often. Geno coming back out on the field. We're going to try a halfback counter with Charbonnet. And let's see, where's Donald at? Donald's on the left side, so this should work out decently well. But Donald comes over from the left, gets through immediately. It's kind of crazy that Aaron Donald was across. Like, we were running to the right. He's all the way on the left side, and he comes in and makes a tackle for a loss. That's absurd. Oh, Noah Fant is wide open. He catches it. He falls down and bounces off of the turf, but does pick up a huge 30-yard catch to put us at the 50-yard line. Run a little play, actually. They probably assume we're going to be running it here. Bring it underneath. We got Will Dissly. Dissly gets a blocker. Goes down at the 36-yard line. Geno, 3 for 3. Looking really good passing the football so far. Got a couple underneath routes going on. JSN's running a deep corner. And I don't love that either. 3rd and 10. We were way too hesitant to throw the football there. We were just kind of staring at DK Metcalf when Tyler Lockett was kind of open underneath. Okay, we got JSN running a post. We got Noah Fant running a drag. I do like the... wow. Under pressure. I did like the post route from JSN. He got bumped off the line, but it looked like it was going to work out. See if Jason Myers can nail this 53-yarder. And it might not have enough power. Let's see. We got the accuracy, and he does have the leg. Okay, I mean, Jesus Christ. I didn't even fully power that up. He could probably hit like a 60-yarder. All right, we got Quandre playing deep coverage. We're in base 3-4 right now, just seeing how that's going to work out. They do have a 3 wide receiver set. We're watching Cooper over the middle. Quandre Diggs with a huge pick. Matt Stafford wasn't even looking. He was just eyeballing Cooper Kupp the whole time. Saw the 3-4 defense and just assumed that he was going to be able to make that throw over the middle. Yeah, I think Matt Stafford saw man coverage. He saw Jamal Adams covering Cooper Kupp, and he was like, yeah, this is free. Didn't even look at Quandre Diggs. DK underneath. Holds on to it. Kind of a really late throw. Doesn't matter. Ended up working out. Geno's completion percentage is low right now, but that's mostly because of the pressure they've been getting. Tyler Lockett underneath. Kind of open. Got a one-on-one. He's got to beat him. He's not going to be able to do that. Just pick up 3 yards. The one thing that Geno did really well last year is his touchdown to interception ratio was really good. And we'll see if we can kind of maintain that. Got Disley. We didn't have enough time to make that throw. That was my mistake. All right, we want something that can develop quickly but can also pick up 13 yards. Let's see. All right, so JSN's probably not going to get open in time. He's not. Lockett over the middle. He's in triple coverage. He's not going to be able to hold on to that one. We're going to have to take another field goal on 4th and 13. And we should easily be able to make this one if Jacob Myers could make a 53-yarder that easily, and we do. We're coming out in nickel. We're bringing a man blitz. Probably going to be a short pass again. Bobby's going to help on Cooper's side. We're watching over the middle. Man, he got beat so bad. There's a fumble. And Dearness Jones falls on it. We're getting some huge stops on defense. Number 90, I should know who that is. That's Jaron Reed. Gets a huge sack, pushes Matt Stafford down, and Dearness Jones comes in, cleans up. Oh, Draymond Jones. Oh, my God. I'm so bad at this. Draymond Jones with a huge fumble recovery. And that's 3 turnovers forced so far. This defense is playing out of body. This is not what I've been expecting. After how we performed so poorly in preseason against the Packers, I did not expect the defense to show up like this. Geno trying to escape outside the pocket. He's got Aaron Donald bearing down on him, but Geno's going to run it in himself. Wow, Geno's got some legs. Okay. Oh, yeah, he's twerking a little bit. Feeling good. And now we got the lead again. The Rams offense is really having a tough time. All right, we're going to stick in base nickel with Jamal Adams playing the nickel spot because this defense has been working out so well. We're going to come out and cover 1, man coverage. Going to help on Tariq Woolen's side. Oh, Quandre, don't get beat. Don't get beat. Oh, thank God it was an inaccurate ball. Cam Akers did have him beat a little bit there, it looked like. But we got kind of lucky that Matt Stafford threw that inaccurately. And we're going to come out and cover 2. Jamal Adams playing underneath. It's play action. And over the top, Julian Love almost had a chance for another pick. I don't know what Matt Stafford's doing. He is playing horribly and just kind of like throwing up prayers. Like he's got Calvin Johnson back there. Oh, I got burnt so bad. I was playing the inside the whole way. Didn't even think about Cooper on an outside route. 4th and inches, though, and they're going to end up punting it. So we got super lucky. Geno coming back out on the field after his first touchdown of the game. Running it in himself, which was kind of interesting. Beating Aaron Donald to the end zone. Yeah, we got JSN on a choice route. See what he does. Oh, that was super dangerous. I thought for sure he was running the drag, but he actually ran the short out instead. All right, everything's been working out pretty well so far. We're going to let Charbonnet run the football on this RPO, unless JSN's wide open, and he's not. So Aaron Donald, though, comes through immediately, forcing the loss, and Charbonnet now has 5 carries for a negative 2 yards, and it's pretty much all because of Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald is killing the running game, so we're just having to pass the football. Underneath Tyler Lockett, squeezing the ball in at the last second. Good job by Geno getting it in there between the 2 defenders. No surprise that he's able to hold onto the ball. We're going to try running it again, just going to fight back to the right, and Charbonnet finds some room for the first time this game. Basically just running away from Aaron Donald's side. It was designed to go into Aaron Donald's side, but the whole play got blown up so quickly on the left side that everything was wide open on the right. We're going to try to halfback screen. Aaron Donald is all over this, though, so he probably is going to read this. We'll see what he does, and he's actually going to rush the passer. Charbonnet got some good blocks. Going to cut it back right and falls. Doesn't do a butt fumble, but falls into his O-lineman's butt and falls down. If JSN can get open. JSN was wide open. Oh, it was such an inaccurate ball from Geno. JSN had a lot of room. They were playing flat coverage. They were playing Tyler Lockett to go into the post route way too hard. And JSN had an easy, wide open catch if Geno could have thrown that more accurately. Watching Dwayne Eskridge on the short out, I don't love Dwayne Eskridge's route running ability, so I don't really think he's going to get open. JSN instead holds onto the ball, gets hit hard, down at the 22-yard line, making it 3rd and 1. And nice to get Bobby back against the Rams. It was really annoying watching Bobby play for the Rams last year. Charbonnet cannot pick up the first. That was a really, I don't know, that was just like a really thoughtless call there. All right, we could take the field goal and take a more like a 2-possession lead, but we are actually going to go for this. Try to shut out the Rams. Try to end this game in the first half. I mean, it wouldn't end the game, but JSN underneath, and he finds the soft spot in the zone. Does a great job picking up that first down. Really smart by him. Supposed to run the drag, but he just kind of sat there. 37 seconds remaining. We do have 2 timeouts, so we don't got to rush ourselves too much. We're going to try Charbonnet on a run away from Aaron Donald's side. And the run is there. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. We're not going to talk about what just happened. We're not going to talk about it. Let's just not talk about it. Oh, man. Almost great coverage. Jamal Adams getting picked on by Tyler Higbee a little bit. 20 seconds remaining. We're going to see if the Rams decide to actually try to push the ball downfield. I'm assuming they're just going to run it here. Just end the first half. There's only 5 seconds left. They're going to run it with Cam Akers. And he runs it to the right. Gets tackled down. And we're going to go into the second half. Despite not having Ken Walker so far, it doesn't seem to have really affected us that much. Charbonnet isn't doing that well on the ground, but we really haven't been running the ball all that much either. Cam Akers gets tackled down. Good job by Quandre Diggs. But this offense does seem like we're going to be running or passing the ball a lot more than running it. Like Geno could have 5,000 passing yards this season just with how the whole offense is designed. Almost picking it off. Devin Witherspoon almost got his second pick of the game. Make it 3rd and 8. A great pass breakup by Devin Witherspoon. Playing excellent coverage, man. Like, when you can get a corner that can stop slant routes one-on-one, that's pretty great. All right, we got to stop him here. Watch over the middle. We're all over it, and Matt Stafford just throws it away. We're going to get the ball back. Charbonnet coming back out. 8 carries for 13 yards and 1 fumble we're not going to talk about. Really, he hasn't had that bad of a game. We just mostly the like yards per carry being so low is just like thoughtless runs that were not well thought out. Throwing over the top. DK holds on to it. Big time grab. Geno now 11 for 18 for 130 yards. You give Charbonnet another chance to run it. Of course, this is going to Aaron Donald's side, and Aaron Donald just absolutely destroys Damian Lewis again. It's actually probably cost prohibitive, or it's just prohibitive to run Charbonnet at this point when the passing game has worked so much better. And we're going to have to escape out, and we get sacked for a loss. 3rd and 16. Unlikely we pick up the first, but there's a chance. We're going to put Noah Fant on a go. JSN could get open here, and we get another sack. Man, that was a really ugly drive. Not going to lie. Really a huge waste of a defensive stop that we got. But see if the defense can perform again. We were talking about having stifling defense, and oh my God, why is everyone wide open? Thank God Matt Stafford can't throw a football when he's on the run, because there were about 3 receivers wide open on that play. We come back into zone coverage. We got Mike Jackson playing nickel right now, which is kind of suspect. Cup was kind of open. Good tackle by Bobby. Getting Cam Akers down for only a short gain. Now 3rd and 7. We're going to come out in zone again. Actually, we're going to go into man double buzz. Watch for the slant routes. If we get hit on a corner route, it is what it is. But I'm mostly going to try to double team on Cooper Kupp's side. Cooper is running it in, and God. Oh, come on. Okay, it was super inaccurate. Tariq Woolen should not be getting beat by anybody deep. That's all I'm saying. Tutu Atwell should not be beating him like that. I understand that his man coverage is low, but on a straight line run or like a post route, there's no way Tariq Woolen's getting beat by Tutu Atwell. There's just no way. 4th and 7. We do get the ball back. It's going to go out of bounds, and we're going to start from our own 18-yard line. We got DK on a post. JSN open underneath. Breaks off 1 tackle, goes down for a short gain. And really, again, like I was saying, the run game is kind of been really prohibitive. It hasn't really been working at all. Obviously, 1 yard per carry is terrible. So I think we're going to just basically, we're just going to shelve it for the rest of this game, especially against Aaron Donald. Got Disley on an in route. Disley, can you get open? Not really. We got to throw it away, and we can't do it in time. DK on the in. Looks wide open. Breaks off 1 tackle. Goes down at the 36. Let's make it 3rd and 7, which is manageable at least. Okay, we got a cover 3 beater. They got 1 single high safety. Looks like it could be cover 3. Noah Fant could be wide open. Charbonnet is pretty open. Noah Fant, it's man coverage. Noah Fant can't get to it, though. Doesn't get knocked away. And so we could have a lot more points in this game than we actually do. Really have just, like, squandered a lot of, like, good opportunities. But we can't look back on it really too much right now. Jamal Adams. Oh, God, he's got no hands. Jamal Adams could have had that interception if he had any idea how to catch a football. Matt Stafford, yeah, playing terribly. I'm not going to lie. I was expecting a little bit more out of him in this first game, but he can still show up here. We're there. Jordan Brooks just blowing that play up, along with Bobby Wagner getting into the backfield for a 3-yard loss. Cam Akers still averaging a good amount of yards per carry, but great job by our middle linebackers getting in there. Second and 13, come out and cover 3. We're watching over the middle, throwing it under. Oh, bad tackle. Jordan Brooks does end up getting the tackle finally, though, making it 3rd and 4. Maker's not running the football. We're watching underneath. We're all over it. Good job by Jamal Adams playing a little bit of coverage. All right, we got a corner route by Tyler Lockett. You can get open. Charbonnet's open underneath. Got to break off 1 tackle. Can't do it. Loss of 1. You know, Gino's been relatively passive, I feel like. Had that 1 rushing TD so far. That's really it. And then completions have been pretty good. Had a couple inaccurate balls. Gino on the read option keeper. Got some room. Got to slide down. A really smart play there. 2 carries now for 25 yards and a touchdown. You don't think of Gino as a guy that runs the football, but if you watched him late in the season, he does a really good job of like deciding when to run and when not to, because he's not really that athletic, but he's kind of like when Aaron Rodgers used to like scramble out of the pocket a little bit and run the football. Charbonnet on the carry and another failed attempt, getting pile drived into the ground for a loss. Now up to 10 carries for 6 yards, and Aaron Donald is just unbelievable. Like, there's nothing I can do to get the running game going. He is single-handedly destroying the running game. Tyler Lockett throwing it in the seam, and he drops it? That's very un-Tyler-like. All right, 3rd and 13. It would really suck to kill this drive. Tyler Lockett on crosser. JSN should be open. A really inaccurate pass, man. All right, come out and cover 3. Base nickel again. We got Jamal Adams in the slot. Watching underneath. We got it all covered. Jamal trying to make the tackle. He misses on Cam Akers. Finally, we bring him down. He does get the 1st down pickup, honestly. Holding the Rams to 7. Forcing 3 turnovers already. And good job, Jamal Adams on the slant, actually, touching Cooper Kupp for a tackle. I would actually typically expect that he would not even be within 5 yards of him on a slant route. Gotta watch for Cooper on this play. In the corner and throwing it underneath. Jamal gets a big hit on Cam Akers. Doesn't fumble it, though. Over the middle where, Cooper's got it. Tackling him down at the 10-yard line. And they are in position to take the lead against us, which would just be brutal, man, with how well this defense has played all game. Come down and cover 2. Why is no one in the flat? The flat route just... all right. The flat defender, Devin Witherspoon, just carried the route so far on the slant. It's insane. Completely left the flat wide open. That's what his assignment is. Doesn't make any sense. All right, well, it's empty. I don't expect Matt Stafford to run a QB draw. That would be insane. He did run a QB draw. And he got into the end zone. Oh, my God, man. Who bounced off of Matt Stafford? Who is that bad at tackling? We got to see this. Yeah, I was saying I would be amazed if Matt Stafford ran a QB draw, and he does. And then Quandre comes in and flies off of him. Former Detroit teammates, maybe. I don't know. You don't want to kill him. I don't know. Gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Again, we are sticking with the Seahawks playbook for our first season, and then after that, we can kind of switch it up a little bit, get more creative. DK, oh, I thought DK was open. Got to throw it away, and we can't get it off. That was horrible. All right, we've actually performed best out of empty so far. We're going to see if we can do it again. Looks like we've got 2 high safeties. It might be cover 2, could be cover 4 as well. Tyler Lockett's beat his man. We're throwing it over the top. Tyler Lockett holds onto it for a big 1st down pickup, keeping us alive on this drive. And we're not doing a QB draw like Matt Stafford did. Got JSN on a drag. JSN wide open. Can't fumble. Goes down for a nice 5-yard pickup. And basically, we're just making the short routes equivalent to what it would be like running the football, right? Like, get rid of running the football. Just throw it short instead. And that'll be about the same. JSN again underneath. Another great 1st down pickup. Finding the soft spot in the zone. I mean, he was already running a curl, but did a great job kind of wiggling his way between 2 defenders and finding the perfect spot to actually pick up some extra yards. About 66% of our plays have been passes, which is kind of like to be expected. JSN on the double move. Picks it up. JSN with a huge pickup. Usually that double move route is reserved for tight ends, but JSN coming in and making that huge catch. Again, he was, probably performing the best out of any receiver in the preseason on this team, but mostly because he was playing against... Oh, 2-minute warning. Mostly because he was playing against third corner, right? And so it's usually a mismatch against him, and that is why he is able to just feast on some of these cornerbacks. JSN's got the choice route again underneath. Just kind of sits there. Great job. Again, finding another soft spot in the zone, making it 2nd and 7. And we're just picking up free yards, really. Like, JSN is just allowing us to get a lot of short yardage gains. Again, just going to be a huge fantasy option in this franchise. You know, we don't have fantasy, obviously, but, oh, JSN actually getting hit and dropping the ball. 3rd and 7. But if we had fantasy for this franchise, JSN is getting a crazy amount of grabs. Tyler Lockett got a one-on-one potentially. And he holds on to it. Great job on the curl route, getting plenty of separation. Completely sold the go, which I don't know why they would bite on the go that hard, that close to the end zone. All right, let's see if we can fool them a little bit. Do they actually think we'd ever run the ball again? A little play action. DK wide open. Oh, why? Why is that so inaccurate? I'm not going to lie, Gino had a terrible ball. And JSN coming up. And it only makes sense that JSN scores our first receiving touchdown of the season. Previous touchdown came off of Geno Smith's run. But JSN doing everything in this game. Regaining the lead with a minute remaining. And we need to go for 2. We trust JSN. It's not really his route. It's more like DK's route that's going to get open in zone. And DK's not really open. Gino, though, is just going to run it right in. Gino's got a burst to him, too. He's looking faster than some of our running backs. And Geno Smith giving us that 7-point lead with a minute and a half remaining. This is a win we're supposed to get against the Rams. The Rams are not expected to be good this year. And, you know, even if we don't have Ken Walker, even if we don't have our backup linebacker, Devin Bush, that's no excuse to not beat this team. All right, they're coming out with 2 running backs in the backfield. Actually, they got Cooper in the backfield. And now it's just Cooper and a running back. And I don't love this. I think we got base cover 3. We're watching the short outs over the middle. Oh, Bobby with a great tackle. And Mario Edwards not doing a great job. And kind of abusing the fact that Cooper's in the backfield, being lined up against Jordan Brooks and Bobby Wagner. Going back into cover 3. Duron Reed, I got stuck on him. Again, just kind of working it underneath, getting Cooper a lot of touches out of the backfield, but now he's set up as an actual receiver. Playing cover 1. We're going to help on Cooper. And it's a throw to Tutu, who gets down. And they're starting to run out of time. They only got 1 timeout remaining. We're going to come out and cover 1 again. Quandre playing deep. And Cooper, oh, I thought they were going to throw it to Cooper for sure. It's going to be an incompletion. 2nd and 10. All right, coming out in nickel again. Playing cover 1. Helping on Cooper's side. And we forced the incompletion against me 3rd and 10. Playing a little interior linebacker kind of. Watching over the middle, nothing's there. Over the top, Devin Witherspoon's out of bounds anyways. And now they got 1 more shot here on 4th and 10. We got to get 1 more stop. I don't like, oh no, this is bad. I don't like the Mike Jackson matchup. Oh, Bobby got beat by Van Jefferson. 6 seconds remaining. They call their timeout. I do like this zone coverage. I do. 6 seconds remaining. This is basically it right here. Over the middle. Matt Stafford escaping out, and we do sack him, and they had no timeouts remaining anyways, and a horrible mistake by Matt Stafford, trying to just run it in instead of giving his team a chance. And we walk away with the last-second win. Sean McVay's pissed. We get the 21-14 win to start off this season, and we had some question marks for sure. The running game was terrible. Obviously, Aaron Donald was a huge reason why the running game was terrible. Gino looked really good, had mostly really accurate passes, had a few suspect balls, like DK Metcalf was wide open in the red zone. But JSN stole the show offensively, and defensively, we had a number of players show up. But Gino, 1 touchdown, no picks, 250 passing yards, 34 attempts. Charbonnet really struggled, 10 carries for 6 yards, but we know why. Gino, 2 carries for 25 yards and a touchdown. Receiving, Cooper Kupp. JSN, 9 grabs for 90 yards and a touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 4 for 60, 5 for 50 for DK. And Noah Fant had 1 grab along with Will Dissly. Defensively, leading the way for the Seahawks, Jordan Brooks had the most tackles. Sacks, we only had 1 for Duron Reed. And then we had Quandre Diggs with a pick and Devin Witherspoon, the rookie, with a pick. And then we had 1 forced fumble by Duron Reed as well. All right, we got some upgrades after the game. Boye Mafe getting an upgrade. I'm not even sure if he actually got any PT. Upgrade his speed rushing. I will say that in our second preseason game against the Cowboys, he played really well. Getting an upgrade to his finesse move. Evan Brown, Jordan Brooks, JSN. We had, okay, a couple of young players getting some upgrades. Jordan Brooks, we're going to upgrade his field general. I don't like him being just more of a primary run stopper. I need to upgrade his pass coverage as well, getting plus to block shed and zone coverage on that upgrade. JSN, going to continue to upgrade his slot, and that gets him up to an 81 already, man, as a 21-year-old rookie. Plus 2 to medium route, plus 1 to short. Yeah, already fantastic. Devin Witherspoon going to be an 80 overall already. The rookies are looking fantastic. We're going to boost his slot, and he gets an upgrade to man coverage, speed, and tackle, which is nice to see. Charles Cross gets an upgrade. We're going to upgrade his pass protecting again. And week 1 is in the books. We got the win against the Rams. If you guys are excited about this series, let me know. Let's see what the keys to victory response is. And make sure that, yeah, if you are new to the channel, that you make sure to subscribe. If you are already subscribed to the channel, I really appreciate you watching up to this point. See, Bobby was happy about being able to stop the run. All defensive linemen earned 4,500 experience, so that's pretty good. Got plus 10 staff points as well. So we're going into week 2 in our next video against the Lions, which should be a really great game. Playing against Jahmyr Gibbs, who's sort of like Ken Walker a little bit, and Jared Goff. And they obviously have Aiden Hutchinson on defense, so that should be a really interesting game. But I'll see you guys in the next episode. I appreciate you for watching, and peace, you guys.